Just going live, making sure. Yes, this is the live session that you must watch it completely. This has been in my mind for a long time, but moreover, they don't want you to be rich. I'm going to ask you this. Have you ever wondered why, I'm going to different platforms, okay? Have you ever wondered why debt has become a new normal? That why you constantly being pushed to borrow more and more while staying stuck in the same financial loop? Have you ever wondered about it? This is what the society that we are living in. And I'm the prime example. I could say that I was in so much of debt not so long ago, until 4 years before. Once after then, I found a way to escape from the trap and gradually started escaping from it, one after the other. Because for the past nearly, after coming to Australia nearly 14 years before, I got into the trap without getting knowledge about it. I got into the mortgage, I got into the debt, personal loan, car loan, credit cards. Apart from that, those who are in Australia, you know that GEM and Latitude Finance, Citibank and all those sort of things. Likewise, and then afterwards I went to refinancing of my mortgage. Likewise, I ended up being so much trapped. So I was a prime example. Likewise, there are so many. That's how we are being constantly being pushed to borrow based on our serviceability. So in that case, today we are going to expose the system, how they are designed to keep you get enslaved constantly to debt and why they don't want you to be rich. That's what we are going to discuss today. So first of all, let's talk about the debt trap. That's a very important thing. Because the debt has been so much normalized. It's been normal like, okay, if you want to buy a house, you must go and get your debt, get into a mortgage. Or if you want to get a car, you have to go and get the loan. If you're going for vacation, go and get the car, credit card, or go and get the loan. So that's how we have been so much trapped to think the debt is normal because the neighbors and everyone is getting that, getting the same debt. So I will also get the debt. What's wrong in it? A mortgage. Everyone is buying the mortgage. I'm also getting into the mortgage. But do you know that? That's a different topic. Yeah, I'm going to elaborate because I'm collecting so many evidential statements and numbers which regarding to that. That's in my background. So that's other thing which is going on, which is going to be a different topic. Whereas, do you ever know that the mortgage that you're going under, where you are not getting any benefit out of it, rather the bank is getting the money out of it? You may think that you're paying off. Actually, for the first 20 years, I'm telling you, for the first 20 years, you are not making any much of the principal payment. Not at all. I'm collecting the evidences for that. I will be disclosing it later. So likewise, the debts have been so much normalized. The illusion of affordable payments locks people into debts for decades and decades of financial servitude. That's it. That's a system strategy actually. So debt is marked as a tool towards freedom or empowerment, but it's actually a tool for your freedom. Debt has been defined so much like, oh, you can get this car loan, you can get this personal loan, you can get this credit card, you can get this refinancing, you can get the mortgage, just be a down payment only $5,000, blah 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 blah, or no down payment at all. Likewise, debt has been so much normalized and it's giving an illusion that it is a gateway for you to be free, to own a house or something like that. But it is actually a tool to control you and to enslave you. That's a system strategy actually. The debt is marked as a tool for freedom, but it is not absolutely. Example, mortgage, student loan for years and years, not 1 or 2 years. Actually, like the car loan is much better. 7 years maximum. But the mortgage for 30 years. Tell me how many of you, drop down below in the comment, how many of you feeling the pain of paying back the mortgage for years and years, for decades and decades? Oh, what's wrong in it? You may ask, right? Is it the interest remains the same? No, not at all. You may always, you would have already feeling the pain of increased interest rate. Are you not? Oh, I lock the interest. If you say so, come on. You are not literated financially. The long-term repayments limits your financial options. It limits your disposable income. And they don't disclose all those informations at all. Why? Because they want you to be financially illiterate. That is how they control you, by giving the illusion of debt is the gateway to freedom, which is not at all. And how you get caught in this? Yes, you may go for a mortgage with certain interest. So maybe you started with a 2% interest or 4% interest or blah, blah, blah. That's absolutely fine. But you may think about, oh, it's a good debt because I'm just, by means of using the mortgage, it is a good debt because I'm just investing for an asset. Absolutely fine. For 30 years, you're getting caught. You're going to be controlled. You may be so much enthusiastic in going towards it. But the point is, what you're going to do after 2 years or 5 years. Many of them, most of them, definitely, if you are telling me, drop in the comment below 1. Most of them, definitely, you would have gone for a refinance. Are you not? To consolidate. I'm going to consolidate all my personal loan and car loan. I'm going to consolidate all my credit cards. Likewise, you opted to go for what is called as refinancing. Didn't you? So tell me, like, drop in the comment below 1 if you have got into the refinance. When you're getting into the refinance after 1 year, because the bank tells you that, oh, your house loan has gone, your house value, your mortgage, so your house value has gone up price. Why can't you refinance? Do you want to do the revaluation? So based on the revaluation, based on your serviceability, we can give you the finance so that you can buy another investment property to get into more debt. You can buy another car. You can buy a blah, blah, blah. You can go to the vacation. You can buy the things which you are not affordable now. They will make you to be a consumer always, which I'm going to address later, and they make you to stay in the same trap. So now you may think that mortgage is the way to give to create an asset, but once after 1 or 2 years or 3 years or 5 years down the line, you are going for refinancing. What's happening now? You are getting trapped furthermore. Are you not? Yes, you are, because it's going to limit your further options. And not only that, it's going to reduce your disposable income. Do you know what is disposable income? Drop in the comment below if you know. 1. If you don't know, ask me later. It reduces your disposable income. Once the disposable income reduces gradually, followed by the inflation, followed by the interest rate, followed by the refinancing, followed by the increased cost of living, eventually you are choked already. You are trapped already in that constant cycle of chasing behind money. That's exactly how they control you. That's exactly you're being caught. You're using the good debt, which is turning into bad debt, which I'm going to address later. The refinancing and consolidation, you may think that's a way. It is not the way for you, but it is for the way for the bank to control you, to be in the same constant cycle. And even if you get the refinance, even if you get the credit card, what you're doing? You may go and buy the liabilities without your knowledge. Maybe you go and buy some another posh, shiny stuff. Or you may go for a vacation which is not actually giving the money to your pocket. Rather, it takes the money out of the pocket. You may think that I'm going to pay off the credit card. Okay. There is a way to use a credit card. I'm not saying not to use a credit card. Still I have the credit card. But there is a way to use the credit card. And if you use the credit card properly, the bank is not getting any benefit out of it. But still they issue the credit card because they know once you start using the credit card, you will get addicted towards it, because I was too, and there are so many other people too, even including you maybe too. Or you may say that that's why I'm not going for a credit card. That's an absolute BS again. You need to explore, you need to expand, you need to make use of the facilities because the same credit card can be used to create your wealth if you use it properly. But they don't teach you how to use it properly. Rather, you may end up in using the credit card for so many liabilities, and if you pay within that cycle of 30 days, within the interest-free period, what happens is, you will get back the points, and that points you can use it later as well. But 1 month you pay, second month you pay, third month, fourth month, something happens in your life, and eventually you end up, probably I'll end up paying next month. And it piles up. Once it piles up after 2 or 3 months, that is where the 21%, the 23% interest comes. And then, oh my God, so much of credit card payment. Okay, I'm going to consolidate. Where are you going to consolidate? By using the refinancing. You'll touch the mortgage. Done. That is how they control you. You're gone. Trapped already. And now, after getting trapped with all these things, I'm going to refinance and I'm going to get the investment property. Beautiful. And then you end up in getting a financial advisor. I'm going to get the advice from the finance. I'm going to tell you one thing. By means of listening through all this, you already came to know now that the bank and they don't want you to become rich. And now, you're going to the same people, you're going to the same system, you're going to the same bank to ask for financial advice. And what they advise you? Do they want you to become rich? They don't want you to become rich. They don't want you to be financially free. They don't want you to be financially literate. Rather, they advise you to go for some more debt. Or you can rotate here, you can get some more loan here, you can consolidate like this here, based on your serviceability. What is serviceability? Based on your linear income. They don't teach you the other way of getting an income. They will teach you based on how much you make, how much you earn with your time is money concept. Or you are earning from here, small business, you are earning from the self-employment, you are earning from the job, you are earning from multiple streams of income, all sorts of linear income, and they will make you to get trapped in some more of the linear income. That's it. Done. They don't teach you about the leverage income. They don't teach you about the residual income. They don't teach you about the passive cash flow strategy at all. Rather, they make you to get trapped some more into the same one or multiple streams of linear income. You are done. You are done. Absolutely, you are done. Why it's all happening? It's because of lack of financial literacy. Getting it now? And furthermore, as I told you before, the good debt and bad debt. Even beautifully, Robert Kiyosaki also mentions this one. Good debt and bad debt. Yes, of course, when you're going for the mortgage, when you invest in the property or something like that, it's a good debt. But you don't stop there. The moment you refinance for any reason to buy another investment property, whatever so, just by relying on your linear income, that good debt becomes a bad debt. If you are getting a mortgage just based on linear income, either it could be one source or a multiple source of linear income, that is what the financial advisors say, that is what the economic guru says, that's what the real estate people say. What's happening here? Since because you are relying on one or multiple source of linear income, eventually you will get trapped down the line. You will never escape from that. The good debt becomes a bad debt. And not only that, when you refinance further and furthermore to buy liabilities instead of assets, to go for vacations, which is not actually giving money to the pocket, rather it takes the money out of your pocket, including the interest, gone. It depreciates furthermore. The inflation happens, the cost of living happens, eventually you will get into the trap furthermore. Get it? This is how a good debt becomes a bad debt. So tell me now, how many of you are aware about all these things? Because it's not been taught anywhere in the school, even in financial schools. If you say Master of Finance, blah, 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 if they're going to still go to universities and studying about it, tell me how many of the people who have studied about the finance or studied about the economy or wealthy. Not even single one of them. Those who have studied about the economy, those who have studied about the finance, they are working for money with the time is money concept because they have studied the finance based on the concept before 1970 when the money is limited, when the money has got gold standard. Whereas after 1971, money doesn't have the gold standard. The money is getting printed unlimited now. It's a fiat money, fiat currency. But still, they go and study the concepts. Everything based on before 1970, and they will practice the same and they'll inject the same into you. Show me show me any one of the people who studied about the finance and economy or wealthy or living with complete time, location, financial freedom. No one. No one. And if they're going to advise you, what they advise you? They're going to advise or suggest or recommend you, they always suggest you about the linear income, serviceability, to just fall within the trap, which is safe, secure and comfortable. But that is not the way you will become rich. That is not the way you will become financially free. Because that is how the system doesn't want you to be literate about finance. Because they don't want you to be financially free. They want you to make you to, they want you to be as a consumer, not as a creator. The marketing pushes you to spend beyond your means, beyond your income. When you are making only one or multiple source of linear income. By using the credit, which you can't afford now. And they will give you some sort of loan or the credit. Oh, it's an easy payment, there's no down payment. It's a 30 months, 24 months, 12 months, so that you can pay off little by little. Likewise, it piles up. And then either you say, I'm not going to use that, it's okay, and then you live small, or you go and get trapped into it. When you live small, you live below your means. We are not here for that. Again, you are not going to be financially free at all. And they will definitely control you again. Or if you're going for finance or loans, again you'll get trapped. Either way, who is going to get benefited? They are going to get benefited because they don't want you to know about money. They don't want you to become rich at all. At all. Because consumerism is a strategy. They use it against you, not on behalf of you. So I'm going to challenge you here. By knowing all these things, what are you going to do to break free from the system to become financially free? What are you going to do? Are you going to keep following the same cycle to get trapped further and furthermore? Or will you take control of your financial future? I'm asking you. Drop in the comment below. What strategy do you have in your hand? Or what are you going to do to break free from this? Because without knowing this, you will be furthermore get trapped. So that is why you must take the complete ownership and responsibility, radical responsibility, to enhance your financial literacy towards bringing in the money as a leverage income, which is residual income, and increasing the passive cash flow rather than you working for money with the time is money concept. Because the time is money itself is not going to make you to be wealthy. It's not going to make you rich. It's not going to make you to be financially free at all. So you must be in a position to flip your mindset. Change your mindset by thinking differently from time is money to time is life. Time is not money. As long as you believe time is money, you will end up in getting caught only with linear income. And that is what they want. Because you never become financially sound. You'll never become financially financial freedom at all. You'll never be in achieve true wealth at all. Because that's what they want. Because if everyone becomes financially free, who they're going to control? They want to control majority of them. Who? You. How? By means of not telling about the finance, by means of pushing you to as a consumer, by means of providing all those instant gratification, by means of giving debts. That's it. And you make use of it, eventually you end up in getting caught inside there. Getting it? So if you are ready to escape this trap and take your first step towards creating a true wealth and to be financially free, it's not going to happen overnight, because it must start from your mindset. Because financial freedom doesn't come only by money itself. I'm not saying money is not important. Even if you get $50 million lottery, in 2 to 3 years time, you will become broke. That's absolutely true. That's a fact. Economically, there are so many studies around it. So money itself, it's not going to make you financially free, or it's not going to create true wealth at all. Getting it? So you need to take the complete ownership and responsibility to change your mindset, to break free. And if you are ready, so let's talk about it. So what we have covered today, the debt trap is designed to enslave each one of you, not to empower you at all. It's a debt trap, because that's how they can control you. All the financial gurus and financial advisors by the bank or outside or in private, they focus on serviceability to make you to think only within your one or multiple source of income, linear income, but they do not want to teach you about the leverage income or residual income or the passive cash flow. They talk about passive income, they are probably after 10 or 20 or 30 years through by means of linear income, but until then you will be working ridiculously hard for the money and chasing behind money over your family time. What is the point of having money at the end of 65 or 70, 67 years after retirement? There's no point of it. The thing is, financial freedom without time freedom is worthless. Time freedom without financial freedom is pointless. And you are in active age now. You could be, like I'm 46 years old. You could be in 30s, you could be in 20s, you could be in 40s or 50s even. That's an active age now. Once you reach 67 or 65 after retirement, whatever the passive income comes, how far you are active, or your family is going to be with you, or your kids are going to be with you? Not at all. What is the point of having money at that time? But that's what they want you to be. So in that case, you must take the ownership and responsibility to learn about money, to learn about the finance, to break through and break free from this trap. By surrounding yourself with the people who have already gone through the journey and escape out of the trap and living with freedom and learning from them, get mentored by them. And that is the way to become financially free. That is the way to create your true wealth and true freedom and with flexibility in your life. Financial literacy is a weapon to escape. Is a only weapon. Is your weapon to escape. How? By means of learning, not from the financial gurus or advisors, from the system or from the bank, but by the people who have gone through and break through of this trap. As I said to you, they don't want you to be rich. But here is the thing. You can choose not to stay stuck. Getting it? You can choose not to stay stuck. It all starts with breaking the cycle. Breaking this loop, constant loop to drift around, chasing behind money by working here, by working there, overtime, part-time, 12 hours, 16 hours a day working. That is not going to make you any sort of financial freedom at all in your life. That is going to furthermore keep you in the same loop. Rather, if you are ready to break free out of it, one step at a time, let's rise above the system together. I'm here to guide you each and every step along the way to break through and break free from that, because I've gone through that path. And I'm dedicating myself, because it's not only me making money, it's not only me be financially free. What's the point? I'm now in the position to give back to you, because I can see many people, including you, are suffering. You get caught into that trap. So I've taken the responsibility now to educate you, to empower you by using the right tool as I got the mentorship from others. I'm here to help and mentor and train you all the way, not only to escape, but we must have a tool here. We must have a vehicle here to escape out of the system, right? How? I'm going to provide you another legit business model which can able to provide you the leverage income, residual income, passive cash flow. Not after 10 or 30 years. If you're so committed, you can make it possible in 3 to 5 years time. That also could be the gateway to produce a legacy income, lifetime income, which can be even billable to the generation, for generations, to create generation, passive generational wealth. I'm here to share it with you. If you're open towards it, if you do not want to get trapped inside the system, if you want to become rich, this is the one deep way. Anyway, you're going to join into a business, probably in 1 or 2 or 5 or 10 or 20 years time. Why can't you make it happen today? Today is day one. Successes do not wait. Successes make decisions faster. They believe and they may decide, because your belief is your decision. Success loves speed, and if you love money, money loves speed. Money likes speed. Quicker the action you take, quicker the reward. And greater the value that you provide to solve bigger problem, bigger the solution you provide to solve the bigger problem to the community, to the society, to the individual people, eventually you get a bigger reward. That's it. So let me mentor you. Give permission for yourself to reach me by dropping below rich. Just say rich, drop below rich. I'm here to guide and mentor and train you all the way. By means of that, as I said, it's not only me making money, it's not only you making money to work for you. We all together can succeed together, because I want people to be financially free. It's my vision. Let's hold on together. Let's impact people furthermore. Because as a parent, we are all here to live with family as a present parent. So in that case, let's hold on together and we succeed together. Looking forward to help and mentor you. Drop below rich. Cheers, bye.